So now let me tell you the difference between long run and short run. Okay, so these are the two types of situation that producer can find himself in. Okay, so it's possible that the producer is uh, you know um solving a long run profit maximization problem, and it's also possible that producer is solving a short run profit maximization problem. Now what do you mean by long run and short run? So so think of long run as a period where producer has a greater flexibility of choice, and short run as a period where producer has lesser flexibility of choice. Now what do you mean by lesser flexibility? When I say lesser flexibility, means I mean that his choices are limited in the short run, and his choices are uh, a bigger set, okay, in the long run. Okay, so you can imagine a scenario where you know the firm is in the short run, okay, and it cannot choose the capital in the short run. Okay, so whatever the capital it has already chosen in the long run, that capital it has to take as given, and it has to make a decision only about the output and the labor. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so that kind of problem is a short run problem. Okay, so you can imagine that in the short run, producer does not have the flexibility of choosing the capital. It can only choose income, it can only choose output and the labor. Okay, uh, in the long run, producer has a flexibility of choosing both, all three: output, labor, and capital. Is that okay? Fine. Okay, so in this context, okay, the kind of problem that we are doing, long run is a period when the producer has flexibility to choose all the inputs, and short run is a period where producer can only choose a subset of inputs. Okay, so let's say if you have two inputs case, then in that case, labor is something that he can choose in both long run and short run, but capital is something that he can only choose in the long run but not in the short run. In the short run he takes that as given. Is that okay? So basically the kind of problem that we discussed, that's kind of long run problem. Okay, so this was the long run problem. Okay, we can actually now talk about the short run problem. Okay,